Gosh, he looks like someone who is kind of a product of what the new hooper is supposed to look like.
Imagine standing 7'4", moving with the grace of a guard, shooting from deep and swatting away shots as if it were child's play.
The screen, the drive. Oh, it's knocked away by Wembanyama!
Before Victor Wembanyama ever stepped onto an NBA court, he was already hailed as the best basketball prospect since LeBron James.
I think everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien.
But how did a boy from the suburbs of Paris become the most anticipated NBA prospect of his generation?
You don't know his name, learn it. It is Victor Wembanyama.
The best prospect since LeBron James came into the draft in 2003.
7'4", 8-foot wingspan.
He runs like a guard. He shoots like a guard.
Game changer.
He's KD with 5 extra inches.
I ain't never seen nothing like it.
A generational talent.
It depends on him if he wants to be the best big man ever.
He's really in trouble when he comes in.
Got to get ready for it.
Today, we dive deep into the incredible journey of Victor Wembanyama.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I know.
What happened? I don't even believe what I saw last night. That kid's 19 years old,
right?
And he was doing that?
And Mike, the way he looked in Summer League, I was a little worried. I'm not worried after the first 10 days of the NBA season.
James, I was watching him and I thought to myself, and it was weird, I had this epiphany. I said, this is the worst he's ever gonna look.
Tracing his path from France's streets to becoming the NBA's next generational talent.
Il va vouloir jouer Victor. La bonne défense d'Alain de Cossy, le tir. Oh là là, mais quel tir extraordinaire! Il veut jouer. Oh, c'est dur ça dans le corner. Oula, ça va tomber dedans. Oh!
Victor Wembanyama's story began in Le Chesnay, France, in 2004, but his destiny for greatness was set long before he ever picked up a basketball. Born into an athletic family, with a mother who was a former professional basketball player and a father who excelled in track and field, sports ran in the family's blood. But it wasn't just his towering height that set him apart. Victor's natural coordination and understanding of the game made him stand out early on.
I gotta write my story, and there's gonna be obstacles on my way, but I make everything to win and to get better every day.
His mother, Elodie, who had extensive knowledge of basketball, ensured that her son wasn't just a typical big man. From a young age, she taught Victor guard-like skills, how to dribble, shoot, and pass. This emphasis on versatility would eventually transform him into a player unlike any other. By the time Victor was 10 years old, he was already competing against older, more experienced players. And it was clear that he had something very special. But as his growth accelerated, reaching over 7 feet by the time he was 15, concerns arose about his coordination and the potential for injury, a challenge many players his size face. Despite this, Victor remained agile, quick, and incredibly coordinated.
Rejection by Wembanyama!
At 13, Wembanyama began practicing with Nanterre 92, one of France's premier basketball clubs. His raw talent and skill set were undeniable. Even though he was still a teenager, Wembanyama's shot-blocking ability, along with his offensive versatility, set him apart from players much older than him. He wasn't just a tall player, he was a complete player. Wembanyama made his professional debut for Nanterre in 2019 at the age of 15 in France's Pro A League, the country's top level of competition. This made him the youngest player in the league's history, and he didn't just hold his own, he thrived. His towering presence and fluid movement allowed him to both defend the rim and stretch the floor with his shooting.
Someone that tall and move like that, he's done a bunch of stuff that's, like, oh, snap. That's crazy.
During one of his early games in the Euro Cup, Wembanyama scored 5 blocks in just 18 minutes, signaling to scouts and fans alike that he was a special kind of talent.
Defensively, Wembanyama blocks the shot. What a long reach, and he's off to the races to the fast break. And that's a slammer, bama, jammer. Victor Wembanyama.
The moment that catapulted Wembanyama into the international spotlight came during the 2021 FIBA U19 World Cup, where he represented France. Although only 17 years old, Wembanyama was already dominating on both ends of the floor.
Pass to Prodigy. Here he goes again. Wow.
Having the space to block it.
His breakout performance came in the championship game against the United States, where he faced off against Jet Holmgren, another top NBA prospect.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, blocked away again by Victor. Signal, challenge, replay.
They think they're unlimited.
Despite France's narrow loss, Wembanyama's stat line of 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 blocks was enough to cement his status as the best young player on the court. The world took notice. Scouts began labeling Wembanyama as the next generational talent, and the hype surrounding his eventual NBA career grew louder. But this was only the beginning for the young Frenchman.
They're in two places at once.
In 2022, Wembanyama took a significant step in his career by signing with Asvel Basket, a team owned by French basketball legend Tony Parker. Playing under the mentorship of Parker, Wembanyama had the opportunity to develop his game while competing against Europe's top talent in the EuroLeague. This period was crucial for his growth, as he gained valuable experience while playing against older, more physical players.
The days of treating everyone the same left us long ago. Learning about what buttons to push and where they are with each individual is very important.
His EuroLeague debut was impressive. 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 blocks in a dominant performance. As his game continued to evolve, Wembanyama demonstrated his unique skill set, capable of stretching the floor with his shooting while also anchoring the defense with his shot blocking and rebounding. Parker's influence played a crucial role in helping Victor transition from a highly talented prospect into a future NBA superstar.
He does a lot of stuff that you don't really see too often. The way he can dunk the ball, he's so close to the rim. Looks so easy for him.
As Wembanyama's stock continued to rise, so did the questions surrounding his ability to stay healthy. At over 6 feet tall, players are often susceptible to injury, especially in the more physical NBA. Critics worried that Wembanyama's slender frame might not hold up against the rigors of the league. Comparisons to injury-plagued players like Yao Ming and Greg Oden became frequent talking points. However, Wembanyama didn't shy away from these concerns. Instead, he worked tirelessly to strengthen his body, focusing on building core stability and flexibility to avoid injury.
Except to foul.
You're literally playing against guys who could be your dad. To be this young and to literally get the knowledge from guys who's older and play against the physicality.
His meticulous approach to conditioning and preparation became a testament to his work ethic and desire to not only meet expectations, but exceed them. The world got a preview of Wembanyama's talents when he participated in 2 exhibition games in Las Vegas against the NBA G League Ignite in October 2022.
Ultimate team player so far from what we've seen. Sissoko denied. Wembanyama on the block.
And that's where he really is a difference maker.
This was his first real opportunity to showcase his abilities against American players, and he didn't disappoint.
Henderson / Las Vegas home.
Wembanyama for 3!
Come on, wee!
In the first game, Wembanyama scored 37 points, made 7 3-pointers, and added several blocks to his stat line. The second game was equally impressive. He posted 36 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 blocks. It wasn't just the numbers that were impressive. It was the way he dominated both ends of the court. Scouts were left in awe, and the narrative shifted from potential to inevitable greatness. By the time the 2023 NBA draft arrived, there was no doubt who the first overall pick would be. The San Antonio Spurs, known for developing dominant big men like David Robinson and Tim Duncan, won the draft lottery and selected Victor Wembanyama with the number 1 pick. From the moment Wembanyama donned the Spurs hat, expectations were through the roof. Spurs fans, known for their passion and loyalty, immediately embraced the young phenomenon. His arrival in San Antonio was seen as the start of a new era for the franchise. one that could potentially lead them back to championship glory. Victor's highly anticipated NBA debut came with all the fanfare one would expect for a generational talent. In his first game, Wembanyama didn't disappoint at all, recording 18 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 blocks. His presence on both offense and defense was felt immediately. Whether he was swatting away shots or stretching the floor with his shooting, Wembanyama proved that the hype surrounding him was more than justified. As his rookie season progressed, Wembanyama continued to deliver jaw-dropping performances. There were multiple games where he posted 30-plus points, 15-plus rebounds, and 5-plus blocks, a stat line that is rarely seen in the NBA. His combination of size, skill, and basketball IQ made him a matchup nightmare for opposing teams. No one had seen a player quite like him before, and it became clear that he wasn't just the future of the Spurs, he was the future of the NBA. Wembanyama's rookie season has only scratched the surface of his potential. As he continues to grow, both physically and mentally, the basketball world is left wondering just how good he can become. His versatility on both ends of the court allows him to guard multiple positions, shoot from deep, and protect the rim like no other. No longer is the center limited to playing in the post. Wembanyama has shown that a player of his size can impact the game from all areas of the court, from blocking shots to hitting three-pointers. His ability to influence every aspect of the game is what makes him such a unique talent. Victor Wembanyama's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. From his beginnings in Le Chesnay, France, to becoming the most anticipated NBA prospect in years. His story is a testament to hard work, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of greatness. As he navigates his rookie year in the NBA, Victor continues to defy expectations and redefine what is possible for players his size.
The screen, the drive. Oh, it's knocked away by Wembanyama.
His versatility, intelligence on the court, and commitment to improving every aspect of his game make him more than just a promising player. He's a transformational talent. But perhaps what's most exciting is that Victor's journey is just beginning. With each game, he's showing the world that he's not only living up to the hype, but exceeding it. The way he moves, shoots, defends, and leads makes it clear that the NBA is witnessing the rise of its next superstar. As the basketball world watches eagerly, it's clear that Victor Wembanyama is poised to leave an indelible mark on the game, one that will be felt for generations to come. The question isn't whether he will succeed, it's how far his success will take him. Victor Wembanyama is not just here to play, he's here to change the game forever.